A cold, windy, miserable day here at UB Stadium seems to fittingly end with a disappointing loss for the UB Bulls, 31-26 to the Ohio Bobcats. I'm voice of the Bulls, Paul Peck, with radio analyst Scott Wilson. This post-game wrap-up brought to you by Coors Light. Enjoy responsibly. Why wouldn't a Bulls game this year end in the final minute of the game, the 7th time in 12 games that happened?
Yeah, again, the Bulls just wouldn't give up. Credit to them. That's a really good Ohio Bobcats team. Looked like they had the Bulls beat, but they didn't give up. They came back and just fell a couple of yards short there at the end. Kind of a similar refrain to some of the other tough games that the Bulls have lost. The Bulls couldn't consistently run the football, but the defense stepped up when they had to today and gave the offense an opportunity. I think they just came alive a little bit too late.
Yeah, Pete Lembo talked about how he loved the fight of this team, never giving up to the end. That really was the story of the season as it kind of came to its conclusion. The Bulls just couldn't get those results that they were getting early in the year as the competition raised its level. And it's sort of the story of a season. A chance to go to a bowl game here today, ran into one of the best teams in the MAC and fell one play short.
Yeah, just still an exciting season. There's so many accomplishments this year. We saw the first punt return for a touchdown in 10 years. Victor Snow there at Bowling Green. We saw, like you said, all those games come down to not just kind of, all right, they're close games. These are nail-biting games inside the last 60 seconds contest, and the Bulls won a number of them. Red Murdoch forced more fumbles in the history of college football than anybody else. He breaks that record this year. We saw a number of really positive performances, especially by players that hopefully are going to be coming back next year. Nick McMillan today was great again, finishes the year with 6 straight 100-yard games. No one has ever done that at UB before. So, yes, disappointing, but I think there still is a lot of positive from the season to take forward. And there is a lot of positive here on the horizon as well.
In the world of college football that we're all living in, there's no guarantees from one year to the other with your roster or your results, but we know the guarantee is that Pete Lembo and the staff are already working on putting together a team for 2026. Home opener against Albany, how many days away?
279 days. It will be warmer than it is
let's
right
hope so. That's why we love Scott Wilson. Thanks for joining us all season long. Disappointing end of the season for the Bulls, but we appreciate you joining us on all of these post-game wrap-ups. We'll see you in August for the home opener against Albany.